Here is Gregory Keene to continue with another chapter of Deadly Nightshade.
It's close to 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm taking this car through French's Forest just as hard as it'll go, on the way to the point where the speedboat's moored, and from there to our hideout on the Hawkesbury River. The Nightshade people are closing on us. We've been seeing too much of a certain fishing craft, and last night Sherry and Tom Cutts watched it cruising slowly up one side of the river and then the other, close in, taking in one landing after another, looking for a chromium and mahogany speedboat. So it's only a matter of time. I have to get them away from Sherry's house before Huberman pins us down. Perhaps I've left it too late already. It'll be half an hour before I know whether or not I spent too much time with Inspector Murray of the CIB, convincing him I'm not Sammy Rice, listening to his speculations about the Nightshade ring. That's why I'm keeping this car as close to 90 as it'll go. Thank the Lord there's not much traffic about it now.
Mike Gusick?
Yeah.
All here?
All but Pigeon, Mr. Huberman. I don't find Pigeon in the club at Gregerson Street.
All right. Now listen, the rest of you 5 men. You see that boat 50 yards out from the wharf?
Yeah.
All right, in a couple of minutes it's taking us round through the Pittwater and 5 or 6 miles up the river. We're going to the landing of a certain house there.
I'm telling them some of it, boss.
Kindly keep quiet, Gusick, unless, of course, you'd like to take charge altogether. We're going to this house to get rid of a girl called Sherry Reed, and 1, perhaps 2 men whose names we don't know. Now get this. Gregory Keene's there too, but we want him alive. We're taking him alive.
This Keene boy, he's a tough cookie. There's maybe a fight.
Gusick, I won't tell you again. Someone turn those dash lights off. Now, to make sure of Keene, we have to take the house by surprise. So here's the drill. We're going upstream, close to the north bank of the river, until we're well past the house. Then we're crossing over and drifting back down with the current. And the man who utters a sound when we get near the Reed landing will learn to keep quiet later, from me. All clear on that? All right. Now, some distance up from the landing, the boat will take us close inshore and we'll jump for the banks. Then we'll close on the house itself and press on from there.
The girl and the other fellows. We're killing them in the house, Mr. Huberman.
Not unless we get mixed up in a fight, and we have to. I want the house left just as we find it. Take them well out to sea later, fix them so that they go straight to the bottom and stay there, dump them overboard. Now, in case you chaps have any doubts on the subject, I don't want their bodies found. Ever. Any questions?
Yeah. When we're getting Major Keene, what becomes of him?
He'll be Carlotta's guest, and you, Gusick, will be responsible for his, entertainment. He has certain information for us. We must be careful to keep him alive till we have it. I think that's about all. How's the time? 22 minutes to 2. There's no moon. All right, all out of the cars. Stephen?
Yeah?
Headlights. Switch on while you count 3, and then off. Then on again.
Okay.
Listen for the boat engine. We're supposed to be watching.
There it is, boss.
In they come. Lead the way to the pier, Gusick. We're going fishing, chaps. I think we're in for a good haul.
What is it, miss?
Do you hear anything?
Only the water, miss.
Am I imagining it? I thought I could hear something from across the river. The boat engine.
Now, why don't you go back to the house, Miss Sherry? I can keep watch down here on the landing.
No, I don't want to be left by myself. I'd scream. What do you make the time?
Ryan says 10 minutes past 2.
Keene should have been back by this. He's hours overdue. Do you think he might have lost his way back to the speedboat?
You couldn't lose the Major, miss. Not if you was to strike him blind.
There it is again. I'll swear I can hear something.
Oh, well, now don't you go letting your nerves get the better of you.
Oh, I'm not scared for myself. I'm worried stiff about Keene. Do you think something might have happened to him?
Look, miss, no Nightshade ring's going to pounce on Major Gregory George Athelstan Keene without him having something to say on the subject.
Well, I can only think of here and now. We thought we were safe because no one could get near us unless they came by the river. But if we can't get away by the river, we're trapped.
None of Felix Huberman's blokes step onto this landing while I've got a round left in the old Aggie, miss. And for all we know, that fishing boat's nothing but a fishing boat, and we're getting all of us stir when we could be up at the house listening to the wireless.
Good old Cuts. Anything to put some backbone into me. Oh, what wouldn't I give for a fag?
There's plenty up at the house.
I told you if I go up there alone, it'll take a reefer to slow me down. What was the last thing Keene said to you on the phone tonight?
Don't drink all the whiskey, miss.
Cuts, I'd like to know.
Why shouldn't you? He said, shoot it out with them if you have to. Don't let anything happen to Sherry.
It wasn't just a fishing boat prowling around here, was it, Cuts?
No, miss. It wasn't just a fishing boat.
Listen, I can hear it again. There is a boat over on the other side.
Well, I must be going deaf.
Listen, shh.
There are times when I think you should be kept in case. I'm giving it so, Mr. Huberman. She doesn't show it.
Almost level with the house. He's standing waiting for us.
Okay.
Wolf, how much further do we go upstream?
Maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes.
We're getting close, you fellows. I've had your last instructions. When Wolf gives us the word, Music will jump ashore first. Then you, Cortez, and then me, and the rest. We don't know anything about this house yet. There may be a way into it from the rear, but Wolf says there's no sign of a road or even a path.
Yeah, that's right.
We're taking no bets on it. Hold on. You get round to the back of the house the minute we step ashore. Corteza, you take the landing itself. The speedboat's there. Lift the plug leads off, but don't smash anything. Then stay on the landing until you're called up to the house. We don't want even one of them swimming for it. Have you got that?
Okay.
And the rest of us will take the house. This is what we'd all better remember. None of the people in that house right now must see the night out but Keene. They have to go, and there mustn't be a trace of us left behind. They'll see us, they'll know who and what we are. Once we show our hand tonight, there mustn't be anyone left to tell the tale.
I'm taking care of that, Mr. Huberman.
See that your enthusiasm doesn't get the better of you when it comes to Keene. I should hate to be in your shoes tomorrow, Music, if you had to tell Carlotta you went too far.
But he gets roughed up a little, that's okay.
That's so long as he can talk. We're crossing the river in a moment and shutting off the engine. Once we're drifting down near the bank, no one will make a sound. Not a sound from any of you.
Not even a whisper.
Past 2. Right. Straight into the speedboat. 12 more minutes from the point of Sherry's landing, and from there, Keene, old boy, you better watch it. 12 minutes downstream with no light and both eyes skinned for anything that looks like a fishing launch. Yeah. No sign of anyone about? All clear. Right. Down we go. Half an hour to get what we need from the house. The 3 of us should be away from the river by 4 in the morning. Beaten me to it. That's if Cups has held the fort. That's unless I've missed my footing somewhere and Huberman's further ahead than I think. Well, we'll soon know.
Now look, miss. Look at the tower.
Don't argue, Cuts. There's a hurry. I'm staying right here on the landing till I hear Keene with the speedboat.
He'll be back. And if he's not, there's a good reason for it.
Nothing tears me to pieces like suspense.
Well, Sherry, I want you to go back to the house. Now.
No, Cuts, why?
Just do as I say.
There's nothing on the river. If I was wrong about the boat I thought I heard on the other side, why can't I stay?
Will you get away from the water's edge, miss? Or do I have to leave this land and then carry you to the house?
Tell me, what is it? If I was wrong...
You weren't wrong. I didn't want you to scare, but you weren't wrong. I heard it 5 minutes before you did. A boat went up the other side of the river and then crossed over. I think it's drifting down on us now, and I don't want you here when the trouble starts.
I knew it all the time. Listen. You hear that? It's Keene in the speedboat coming flat out.
Shine no light either. He's coming straight in. You'd better get down, Sherry, just in case.
Clutz! You there, Clutz?
Bring her in quickly, Major.
Give me a hand up, Clutz.
Right.
Where's Sherry? Is she here?
Oh, Keen, where have you been? I've been frantic worrying about you.
Time for that later, miss. I think they're about somewhere, Major. I can feel them.
Couldn't be more right about anything, Katz. There's a boat of some sort about 300 yards upstream, hugging the bank right in by the trees.
What are we going to do, sir? Do we get away from here while we've still got the time?
No, we stay. This is our first real chance to get at them, Katz. And we're going to take it. I know what I'm doing, and I know how crazy it's going to sound, but we're going to pull it off. Huberman and his NightShade ring want me dead. They want us all dead. Well, this is the opportunity. In a very short while, the NightShade ring's going to think we are.
How does Keene outwit Huberman on the reaches of the Hawkesbury River? Listen to the next chapter of this story of intrigue, Deadly NightShade.